I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Today we're reading from the book of Numbers, chapter 1, and let's focus on verses 2 through 5. Take a census of the entire Israelite community by their clans and their ancestral homes, counting the names of every male one by one. You and Aaron are to register those who are 20 years old or more by their military divisions, everyone who can serve in Israel's army. A man from each tribe is to be with you, each from his ancestral house. These are the names of the men who are to assist you. And then he goes on. That's Numbers chapter 1, verses 2 through 5. 1 month after the erection of the tabernacle, Moses is commanded to muster all the men of military age, i.e. those who were 20 years of age and upward, because it is time for war. Can you imagine the spiritual and the national inertia that has built up to this moment? Let's refresh. You have creation, then you have the fall of man. We've read about the flood, Abraham, the covenant, Isaac and Jacob and Joseph sold into slavery, the redemption of his kinsmen, Egyptian captivity, 400 plus years, Moses, the plagues, the 10 commandments plus 603 more commandments. And this whole time, everything has been pointing to God's promise to the patriarchs that Israel will inherit the land of Canaan. So Numbers, this book of the Bible, begins with a military census. Israel's forceful acquisition of Canaan looks imminent, and excitement is in the air. And that's a whole lot of backstory leading up to this very moment. But a greater story is told here in Numbers chapter 1, and it's the story of world history, from the creation to Revelation. Where do we find that, you might ask? Well, check this out. It's in the names. Every Hebrew name has a meaning. And when we combine the meanings of Israel's tribal leaders, along with their fathers and their recorded order, we see not only the history of Israel, but we see the history and the hope of the world. Now, I'm not going to say the Hebrew names, but what I am going to say is this. Check this out. Their names are this: God is my rock. Shaddai is light. At peace with God. God is my friend. My rock is Shaddai. Serpent, the divine kinsman, is generous. God hath given. God is our Father. God has heard. The divine kinsman is glorious. God is my reward. The rock has redeemed. The Father has judged. The divine brother is a help. The people of Shaddai. The lot or the fate of God. Given by God. God has added. God is a friend. The divine brother is a friend. You see, victory in Canaan was assured if the men whom God assembled would march out in faith and that they would live up to the characters of the names they had inherited. How well are you living up to the character of the name that you have inherited, having been adopted as a co-inheritor with the Messiah himself? Well, let's see how they respond as we continue to read through the book of Numbers. I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Check us out at groundworksministries.com.